Okay, I'm not too excited on reviewing this album. Last video I did Is It Worth Your Time on Weezer's Everything Will Be Alright in the End. A fantastic album. Go watch the video. If you want to hear my real, want to hear me talk about it, more in depth, I guess, but, I referenced in that video that there was another album I got, and that album was kind of a shocker. I did have it on my list, though. This is the Flaming Lips with a little help from my Fwends, and yes, that is what it's called. If you can't tell by the title, this is Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, but done by the Flaming Lips, Miley Cyrus, and all these other bands. Is it worth your time? You might want to listen, but let me explain. I first put this on my list after seeing little documentaries on YouTube about the album making, and I thought it was really cool. I mean, I loved when they did Pink Floyd, when they did The Dark Side of the Moon, and that was really cool. I really did enjoy that album. Just because it was a Pink Floyd album? No. Because it was just, the instrumentation was really cool on that album. And when they played it live at a Hangout Festival, best. They played it perfectly, and it was just cool. And to see a band who've written songs I really like the whole Yoshimi Battles the Pink Robots album is amazing. And stuff like, what's the one with the 4 car stereos? I don't know. Where you had to put them together. But anyway, it's still an amazing album. It's like, those are amazing albums. And you kind of get down to it. This one isn't. It's not because of the guest stars. No, I think the guest stars been better than Flaming Lips themselves. There's bad decisions that have been made on the album. Let me talk about it. Now, we all know Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. In fact, I just did a topic on it. But anyway, everyone knows Sgt. Pepper. It's a revolutionary album, blah, 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 blah. I don't have to explain. But to me, this is it's pretty bad. I'll talk about each track, I guess. Because there isn't much to talk about. It's Sgt. Pepper. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band is the first song with My Morning Jacket and Fever the Ghost and J Mascis. Some of these artists you'll never hear of, or I even haven't heard of J Mascis. I'm not sure. I don't care. But it's like, this first track is not sung by the Flaming Lips. It literally is My Morning Jacket doing Sgt. Pepper. It's okay. I mean, it's excusable. The track's really long. This one, they really drag out the songs. It doesn't matter. But when you get down to it, it's really bad. My Morning Jacket is really awesome. I really do enjoy their work. They've made just some great music, and I don't think that this really fulfills their, dream, I guess. This is where I have my main problem with the album. As you get deeper into the album, it gets weird, yes, because it's the Flaming Lips. But there's some parts you cannot listen to. You just shouldn't listen to it. I'll just tell the story of how I listened to the album. I got the album, and, so I'm like, might as well take a listen before I put it on my phone. I get my headphones on, it's all usual. It's all usual, because every album I do like to wear the headphones. In fact, I like to use these headphones, Beats. But, So I put those beats on, and it's like, and it's like loud as hell. This is like blasting into your ear insanity. It's just like, and there's like, it's like, what the hell's going on here? And it's frantic. All I can say about this album is it's super frantic, and I don't think it really stops. Yes, I know that some songs by the Flaming Lips were frantic. Like Yoshimi Battles the Fake Robots Part 2 is just basically noises. But, like noises in battle. But it doesn't make sense to me why on the next track, with a little help from my friends, when the Flaming Lips actually come in with Black Puss and Autumn Defense, that the lead singer of the Flaming Lips, I'm sorry, I forgot his name, he kind of like, he has this like megaphone, so they'll do like the call and respond for like, you know, from do you need anybody? And then he'll be like, into a mic, like a megaphone, I just need someone to love. And it's just like, it's going through each headphone. It's not just like one side. It's both sides. And it hurts to listen to this album. You really had to be in good shape to listen to this. Not to mention, this actually got a parental advisory on it. Probably because there's stuff on the album covers. Anyway, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds is the first one where we get another taste of this loud stuff with Moby, which is cool. I do like Moby. And Miley Cyrus. The reason they put Miley Cyrus is, I don't know. I don't know why they put Miley Cyrus on this album. It kind of ruined it. I'm not saying that because she's a bad artist. Well, she is a bad artist. But, you know, her singing on this is so boring. I rather listen to something like, I rather listen to Katy Perry do Abbey Road. If that makes any sense. Like, oh yeah, we're the Flaming Lips, here's Miley Cyrus. And this has been going on for a while. When the Beatles, when they announced this whole thing, on the David Letterman show, they had Miley on there, and they're doing Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. I'm like, oh, this is cool. Okay, but the Miley Cyrus part now, she starts singing, she says like, picture yourself on a boat in a river. And it's just really annoying, and it's really boring. It's annoying and boring. It's annoying and boring. And it's nothing. It's really kind of not good. And then you get more of that. I'm sorry to hear, but you get more ear rape. So it's like, Lucy in the Sky! And it's just like, it's like every single instrument got on overdrive. Like those overdrive pedals you can find at like Guitar Center. Boom, boom, boom. And then it's just like, Lucy! It's a really annoying track. But yeah, Getting Better, which is the next song, it's probably my favorite track. Because it actually is calm. It's a calm song, and nothing really happens in it. It's very gentle. And that's cool. It's sung by, Dr. Dog, Chuck English, and Morgan Delt. These, I don't know, I never heard of them, but any of these guys. But I really do enjoy I'm really happy that they even made the album. Because this made, like, the heart, I guess. That's probably my favorite album, because it doesn't get into ya. Fixing a Hole is done by the Electric Worms. It's okay, it's nothing worth listening to. And a lot of these tracks do have that ear rape, like I said, but I'm not sure. She's Leaving Home is a whole electric organ version. Done by Fantogram and Julian Barlick and Spaceface. Skip it. There's nothing to it. It's just... It's all robotic. It's nothing worth listening to. Being the Benefit from Mr. Kite is actually done okay. It's something the Flaming Lips would do. You know, they would do that. Within You, Without You is cool. Just kind of skip it. When I'm 64, skip it. Lovely Rita, skip it. Sergeant Pepper's Reprise, or no, Good Morning, Good Morning, skip it. Sergeant Pepper's Reprise, skip it. Then we get to the final track, the song "A Day in the Life." By God, they fucked it up. I'm sorry, but this really pisses me off. How do you? Yeah, Miley Cyrus doing like the Paul woke up, got out of bed, like she's doing that part, and it's just like, it just sounds like someone like died on their keyboard. It's just like, duh. And it's just like, woke up, fell out of bed, Jack to come across my head. Very annoying. The other parts are okay. It's just really annoying, and this whole album I can sum up as annoying. I cannot take it. In fact, fuck it. Don't even. This is the first time I give this a seal of disapproval on an album. This shouldn't have been like it is. This shouldn't. And you know what? I'm really surprised. The Flaming Lips did really good on their Dark Side of the Moon. And I really thought that was kind of cool. Because, oh yeah, they're kind of experimenting. And if there was like an ear rape moment, yes, they were still experimenting with it. But as they do Sgt. Pepper, it really comes to show that people like Miley Cyrus just get in there so they can get their money. They don't try their performance. They don't do anything. The only real credit I can give is to the other artists. Flaming Lips do pretty okay. Miley Cyrus is probably the worst on the album. But worst of all, it's the mixing on this album. The mixing's really bad, and you just can't take it. Maybe for me, this was just a really kind of annoying album that you shouldn't listen to at all. But it seems like some people like it. And you know what? If you like it, that's totally fine. I'm totally cool with that. It's to each their own. And that's how I see it. If the Flaming Lips wanted to make Ear Rape album, that's totally fine. But it's not going to do anything for me. Well, thank you guys for watching my ramble here. I hope to see you next time, I guess. I'm not sure how to close this, but I'll see you guys around.